What's up guys, this is Shades from UCS, and welcome to the first ever Minecraft video on the UCS channel. Behind me are 3 redstone machines built for 1-for-1 trading, 1-for-16 trading, and 16-for-1 trading that I will show in 3 separate videos. Today, we'll talk about the 1-for-1 trading machine. So without further ado, let's get into it. Today we're going to look at the first machine, which is a 1-for-1 trading machine. Currently it is set up as 1 diamond for 1 redstone. I know that's an awful trade, but we're just here to show the machine and how it works. So I'm going to put the item in, and voila, I get an item out. Now I have a redstone. Hooray! To really get into the nitty-gritty of this, we're going to have to go behind the scene, quite literally. And I know this does look like a bit of a mess, but I'm going to carefully explain through how this works. First, we're going to go through the first hopper, which is a hopper in which the item initially will fall into when I queued the item into the hopper, when I drop the item into the hopper itself, which will activate this sticky piston covering the hopper as was seen. Now, this is possible through a comparator. Comparators pick up a redstone signal and continue it through themselves indefinitely. So if you have a comparator next to a comparator, the signal will always remain 1 until it hits the next piece of redstone where it could fade. So when an item goes into this hopper, there's a redstone signal of 1 coming from the hopper. This redstone signal of 1 is then transferred through the comparator into this piece of redstone. This piece of redstone, being only have a signal of 1, means that I could not complete this with just a single with a strand of redstone lines. There has to be a repeater here to pick up the signal so that there is a 15 redstone count coming, or 15 redstone signal. So going from 1 through this to 15 so that it goes up and actually triggers this piston. Now, you may be thinking, well, couldn't anyone just throw any item in and it would transfer through the system? And that would be where you were wrong. If you set up a system like such in a hopper where 22 items, so 18 in the first slot and then 1 in each other slot, the hopper is considered full. Full as in the only item it will accept from the first item hopper is a diamond itself. Now this has been used in many times, but I figured I'll just explain this as such. The torch underneath of this is keeping this hopper locked, meaning that the item cannot flow out of this hopper into the next hopper until the torch is turned off. This being said, if an item is put into this hopper that is incorrect, meaning that it is not a diamond, that means that this comparator will always remain on, meaning that this piston will always remain extended. That being said, with the piston remaining extended, no more trades can be processed. So if your friends want to troll you and they throw, say, a rotten flesh in here to try to get a redstone, you have already protected yourself by doing this style in setting up your diamonds or whatever the trade material is in such a way where the trade will not go through, and instead the system will be locked off until you go in and remove the item from the hopper. So moving on to this item hopper. Now, a hopper will give off the same redstone signal of 1 as 1 item as it would for 22 items. But if you have 23 items, you'll be able to power 2 lines of redstone. Hence why this redstone line is currently off. But if a 23rd item, or 23rd diamond in this case, is added to the hopper cycle, this line will now, instead of being powering 1, will power 2, turning off this torch, which will turn on this torch, which will turn off the torch that is locking the 22 diamond hopper, allowing the singular diamond, the 23rd diamond, to flow through the system and into the chest, like so. And that was not placed there, and to prove that, I will show you briefly. And now, the diamond is in the chest, as well as the item had been dispensed. Moving on, how did the item dispense? Well, you have the way in which the item gets to the chest, but how did the item itself dispense? Well, here is the redstone line that needs to be paid attention to most. You have this piece of redstone, which is offshooting this piece, or this strand of redstone itself, which is turning off this torch. When this torch turns on, turning on this repeater, it turns this torch off, which inadvertently turns this torch on, kind of in like a ladder situation of climbing redstone. Then, this line of redstone turns this torch off, meaning that this piston is picked up, which is a sticky piston, which will move the block in front of the dispenser out of the way, and then after a short, very short delay, this dispenser will dispense the item that you're trading for. So, if we watch, I'll put the diamond in, and you watch from above, and voila, the item was dispensed. So that's about it for the 1-for-1 redstone trading machine. In the next video, we're going to cover the 1-for-16 trading machine, which is a little more complex considering that you have to use a redstone clock as well as a duration extender, a redstone duration extender, which I will credit to Mumbo Jumbo as well as Code Crafted, who really came up with this brilliant design, and I just happened to use it in my machine because it worked very brilliantly, and it made this machine a lot more functioning, or a lot more functional than my previous designs. So this is the 1-for-16 that I'll cover in the next video. I hope you enjoyed this video on how to build a 1-for-1 trading machine, as well as how the small bits of redstone that I've included in my machine work. If you want to see more of these videos, be sure to look out for the next video, which is my 1-for-16. Other than that, I hope you guys have a great day, and I hope to see you later. Bye! Thank you for watching our video. If you enjoy our content and want to see more in the future, be sure to like the video down below and comment on what you would like to see us do next. To see our latest video, click here, and to subscribe to the channel, click here. Have a great day, and we'll catch you next time on UCS.